Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I'm Tierzu. Today we're going to be playing Moonlighter, where I moonlight as a gamer. It's got a new Game Plus mode? Sweet. So they recommend hard mode, created by the developers, recommended for most players. I might as well stick with that. Among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them the Dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Renoka. Among the settlers, two groups shine brightest, heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons, Will of Moonlighter. So the town is Renoka, but he's Will of Moonlighter? Is that his shop's name? Or is that like his group of merchants? It's called the Moonlighters. All instructions on the wall. How did these get here? How do they have my picture? Break all your stuff just by running into it? That must be dense as hell. This looks like people used to be in here. These are like tables with setups and stuff. Roly-poly. Also roly-poly past him. See ya. Roly-poly past these two. Whee. So far reminds me a lot of Enter the Gungeon. I'm gonna sweep you up. Gotta clean up this gunk. This place is filthy. Alright, so it's right trigger to heal, A to actually attack, and then X does, a charged attack. So I'm guessing I gotta take you out to get this key over here. You holding out on me? Can I break these with a charged attack? Leaves you vulnerable though, so not necessarily the best option. Contents, foundry rests, ancient pot. I assume these are all gonna have some function, or I'm gonna sell these in my shop. So is it only left and right? They're squirting water on me. I need some way better weapons, because I'm almost toast. No! Oh, they mess with my controls. Yeah, this isn't going so well. Oop, can't damage them. Or them, they have armor. And these are creating more things. And these things are ranged attackers, So that's supposed to be the tutorial, and I just did terribly. Got splooged out. This guy's gonna show up like, well, duh, you tried to go in there with a broom, idiot. What a sorry looking kid. All alone. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. So how do people lose their lives in there if it just splooges you out? The exertion, just too much for your little heart? Your heart explodes? Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. You made all these papers about them? Carry the same obsession as old Pete, your father. Pete of the Moonlighters. Morning, boy. Our merchant bite more off more than there. Bite off more than you can manage? Listen to me. You can't beat monsters with a broom. You're dumb. Last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. So it is a shop. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for creator's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft fool. Dangerous to go alone. Take this. That's a reference. Sword and shield. Especially when you can't even swing a broom that fast. Wasting light? Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your head some tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. Like what, 40 years ago? Oh, my health's back. Got a diary here. Can't read it. Still tumble, though. Selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. Value, as well as demand. So, in between dungeon runs, you run the shop. So I gotta come over here? Or gotta go over the door? Hold A to open shop. Ding ding, welcome to the shop. You wanna buy the thing? She wants the thing. Sell the thing. Best expression you can hope for. Item wasn't too expensive for them and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. I mean, have you heard of certain people? You sell your car for $5 grand and they say I'll give you $500? They'd be mad no matter what the price was. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? No. Careful of selling a popular item too much, because then you lower the price on average. You absolute fool. Restoring the shop to its full glory, that responsibility falls to you. Or I could just close the shop. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? If it's my shop, I choose whether or not I want to run it. So, dangerous at night, more artifacts. Don't dive too far, use the pendant. Pendant I didn't know I had, but I should have known I had because the character should know. Who are you? Never find a pendant? That's what you need to be a merchant? Yeah, because everyone that had him was probably buried with him. Everyone gonna say the same thing? What about you? You gonna say the same thing? Well, you've got a pendant. Masa, my son, when I find you... Oh, Will, have you seen Masa? Nope. Is that them right there? Well, can we play tag the next time I stop by your shop? No, it's a place of business. No place for your shenanigans. Also, your dad's looking for you. Well, saw you in the dungeons earlier, mister. You bring me anything mysterious? Nah, just a bunch of junk. It's dangerous to go into the tall grass. You found any culture artifacts? Always find it fascinating how all the items we find in the dungeons appear to be entirely different civilizations with unique cultures. It's like a Bermuda Triangle. All your missing socks are apparently in this dungeon. Is this a sign for the dungeon? Golem Dungeon. Dungeon available to merchants and heroes. I'm back. See how much faster I can swing the sword? That broom is dumb. Yeah. Still can't break stuff, though. Yeah. 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 Played you for a fool. You only attack in one of 4 directions. I stand at your diagonal. This one is shooting way slower than the other one. So I'm guessing these little doodads are artifacts? Is that a tent? Is that just free stuff? To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. But if everyone has the pendants, then everyone should have been able to get kicked out of the dungeon? Injury from the strange creature across the room. Apparently not in this room, unless you're talking about that thing that satchel's next to. Pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Should have hidden it better. Check him out, though. I'd say I fared better than he. Caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. Ah, so you're a peeping Tom. Map, diagram, whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy, said crazy old Pete done gone lost his marbles.
I'm not crazy! You're crazy! Especially you, Nappa!
Hey!
But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The 5th door of Vinoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. Well, you're so far decayed there probably isn't a smell. Big Boss gonna kill me. I was supposed to let them all out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Ah, Big Boss gonna be so upset with little me. So this is the picture. Blue, red, purple, violet. Gather all the 4 keys. B to collect gold. And when it's full, hold B to do a thing. So it tells you when your pouch is full. Oh, I didn't want to do that yet. What are you holding? A diagram? It's a chart of the dungeons. Where'd you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Why don't y'all just move away then? I mean, the entire point of this entire town was to profit off the dungeons. If you're not going to do that, then take off. Look after Moonlighter. Why do you care so much about the shop that is not your shop. Like, if Will doesn't care about the shop, you say he doesn't care about the legacy of his family, but that's his decision to make. Why do you care? You put some posts, or like jobs, shops want to move in, revitalize the town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. You want me to care about this shop? You want me to care so much that I should revitalize this shop, bring it back to its former glory, but then you're telling me that I should pay for competitors to move into town? That doesn't make any sense. Back to the dungeons that I didn't mean to leave in the first place. So it sounds like that monster was told, like, just to boot people out, but instead it attacked someone. It's got its stuff stolen, probably panicked. Merchant pendant. Pendant allows merchants to return, yada yada. In exchange of gold. Oh, so I don't even have enough gold to leave. This sucks. Why do our tools keep disappearing? People are stealing them, duh. Chambers full of precious stone are left untouched. Rooms and chests holding our most basic tools keep vanishing. They all end up in the dungeon. Got the old healing goo right here. Ooh, that's a big boy. That is a big boy. Yeah, that's a bad boy. Run away. Nope, taken out. I didn't have enough gold to return home. So that seems to be the importance of running the shop during the daytime. You sell artifacts, get the gold lets you leave the dungeon. So basically, don't inadvertently leave the dungeon by pressing a button that you don't know what it does. And I'm guessing there's no permadeath because there's go to town and play again, but it'd definitely be an interesting option, especially for New Game Plus. I'm going to end the video here for now though, so if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, take care.